The most recent 5th overall pick in the draft, Keegan Murray, just had one of the most impressive summer leagues we've seen from a top pick in a very, very long time. He ran away with Summer League MVP, which got me curious about previous MVP winners. So today I want to look back at every single winner and see how they turned out. The Summer League MVP began in 2006, where the first ever winner was Minnesota Timberwolves shooting guard and 7th overall pick in the draft, Randy Foye. Coming fresh off a senior season at Villanova, where he averaged over 20 points a game, there were pretty heavy expectations coming into the Summer League. Expectations he more than lived up to, averaging 25 points a game. Now you're going to see that we don't have too much stats or footage for the older Summer Leagues. That's just mainly due to the Summer League not being covered nearly as much as it is today. Despite looking like a future star, Randy would never reach that level in his actual NBA career. He averaged 10 points a game as a rookie and 16 by his third season, but that would end up being the best season of his career. After that, he bounced around the league as a decent role player, last appearing in 2017. In 2007, we had a fun one, high-flying, 5'9" point guard Nate Robinson. After a really solid 3-year career at the University of Washington, he was drafted with the 21st pick in the 2005 draft by the Suns, then traded to the Knicks. Now this 2007 Summer League, where he won MVP, he was already 2 years into his NBA career. He was fresh off a season, averaging 10 points, shooting 39% from 3. Despite coming off that pretty good season, the Knicks still decided to put him in the Summer League, where he dominated, averaging 19 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. 2 years later, he would have the best season of his career, averaging 17 points and 4 assists a game, but despite a highlight-filled career that was super fun to watch, he would never come close to that season again. He bounced around the league, and the last time we saw him out there was in 2016. After that, he went overseas, playing till 2018. The 2008 winner was the 11th overall pick in the draft by the Indiana Pacers, Jared Bayless. Bayless was coming off an incredible freshman season at Arizona, averaging 20 points as a 40% three-point shooter, so it wasn't much of a surprise to see him have such a good summer league, and that might be an understatement. He led the summer league in points, averaging nearly 30 a game. Sadly though, that dominance didn't carry over to his actual NBA career. He played 10 seasons, last appearing in 2019 as an okay role player, averaging 8 points and 3 assists, shooting just 41% from the field. In 2009, we finally saw a top pick win the award. It was actually the #1 pick in the draft, Blake Griffin. The hype for the high-flying power forward was insane going into the summer league. Hype that only grew with him taking home this MVP, averaging 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. Now you might remember that Griffin missed his first season in the league due to a knee injury, but that knee injury didn't actually happen until the preseason. Once he returned though, he picked up where he left off. He took home Rookie of the Year in his first season out there. He went on to become a 6-time All-Star and 5-time All-NBA member. Today he's still in the league, playing for the Brooklyn Nets, but he's a shadow of his former self due to a combination of both age and injuries. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you don't know what SeatGeek is, they're a ticketing app that makes buying tickets super simple. I've got the app on my phone, and it's by far and away the easiest way to buy tickets. Whether it's concerts, baseball, basketball, football, festivals, they have everything. They take tickets from all over the web and put it on one place to make buying simple. They make sure you're getting a good deal by scoring every ticket, green being good, red being bad. They also show you the view from your seat so you know what to expect. I've used them several times, and it's easily my favorite ticket platform. Being able to have them right on my phone or even list them again if I end up missing the game have been some of my favorite features. I've been in New York lately, and I'm planning on going to a Yankees game. Next week they play the Royals, and I can grab a really good seat for just $59. I know I'm getting a good deal as SeatGeek scored it a 9 out of 10, and don't worry, I've got the hookup. If you use code Jimmer, you're going to get $20 off tickets. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code Jimmer, so make sure you click the link in the description and download the app. Thank you SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. In 2010, we saw back-to-back first overall picks bring it home, this time John Wall. Wall went into that 2010 draft as the clear top pick, something that definitely appeared to be the right decision during the summer league where he dominated. He averaged 24 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, and almost 3 steals a game. He carried over that success into his NBA career, where he averaged 16 points and 8 assists as a rookie. His best season came in 2017, where he was averaging 23 points and 11 assists, a season that earned him a massive supermax contract extension, but sadly soon after, he would tear his Achilles and hasn't been close to the same player since. He just recently got bought out of that contract after a year with the Houston Rockets and is going to be joining the Los Angeles Clippers on their mid-level exception. I'm actually really excited to see what he can do this year. We know he isn't the same player he was before the injury. We know he's now 31 years old and he's never been a consistent outside threat. But there isn't a lot of responsibility on him going to LA, something we haven't really seen in his career. Playing alongside the likes of Kawhi, PG, Norman Powell, Marcus Morris, there's not a lot of pressure to be a scorer, allowing him to just focus on being as impactful as possible. And when you consider what he can be as a defender and playmaker, I think we could be in store for a pretty surprising season. In 2011, we actually didn't have a summer league due to the NBA lockout. In 2012, we saw co-MVPs, that being Damian Lillard and Josh Selby. Now, we actually talked about Damian Lillard's summer league in a recent video. After getting slept on in the draft, coming from a small program in Weber State, he made it clear he was the real deal, averaging 27 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds, success that obviously carried over to the NBA. Now, Josh Selby was in a much different situation than Lillard back in 2012. He was coming off his rookie season after being a second-round pick to the Grizzlies, a rookie season where he averaged just 2 points, but out of nowhere, he came out and torched the Summer League, averaging 24 points, shooting 64% from 3. After seeing that, most thought he was in for a solid NBA career. Well, following that season, he would average just 2 points, and that would be the last season he ever played in the league. Since then, he's been bouncing around teams overseas. In 2013, we saw former top 5 pick Jonas Valanciunas bring the award home. He was actually drafted in 2011, but played another season overseas before joining the Raptors in 2012. As a rookie, he averaged just 9 points, but future success seemed inevitable during the following summer league when he averaged 19 points and 10 rebounds. After that, we slowly saw him improve and eventually become one of the better centers in the league. Today he's with the Pelicans, averaging 18 points and 11 rebounds, shooting 54% from the field, and actually 36% from 3, something that wasn't a part of his game whatsoever early on in his career. In 2014, son of former NBA player Glenn Rice Jr. won the award. He was drafted by the 76ers in the second round of the draft the year prior, but actually spent that first season in the G League. He then joined the Wizards Summer League team where he went crazy, averaging 25 points and 8 rebounds. The Wizards had no choice but to call him up to their main roster, where he lasted 2 seasons, averaging just 3 points, shooting 27% from the field. Since then, he's been playing overseas. 2015 was second-year player for the Spurs, Kyle Anderson. Anderson was selected with the 30th pick in 2014, but didn't get too much run as a rookie, averaging just 2 points a game. Something that looked like a mistake following the Summer League, where he was averaging 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Slowly, we saw Anderson's role grow in San Antonio. Then we saw him go to Memphis in 2018, and just recently joined the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's never been able to become a high-volume scorer, but has continued to shell out a really solid role in the league as a defensive-minded point forward. I really think he was one of the most underrated signings this offseason. Kyle Anderson's teammate this past year won the award in 2016, Tyus Jones. Jones was drafted the year prior by the Minnesota Timberwolves with the 24th pick in the draft. As a rookie, he averaged just 4 points and 3 assists, shooting 36% from the field, but the following summer league, he dominated, averaging 19 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. Like Anderson, Jones was never able to reach that star status he had in the summer league on the main roster, but he's become a very solid role player. He spent the last 2 seasons on the Grizzlies and is coming off a year averaging 9 points and 4 assists, shooting 39% from 3. He's one of my favorite backup guards in the league. His game is just so well-rounded, and he has that ability to step up, which we saw a lot this year when JimmerRange missed time. I still firmly believe that the 2017 Summer League was one of the most hyped up we've ever seen. A huge part of that was viral sensation and recent second overall pick by the Lakers, Lonzo Ball, who actually took home Summer League MVP. This one was slightly controversial, and honestly, I think Kyle Kuzma was robbed, but Lonzo Ball's 16 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds a game was enough to bring it home. After that, we saw Lonzo's rookie season, which was, well, pretty bad. He showed off his defense and his playmaking, but serious question marks came up with him shooting just 36% from the field and 31% from 3. While Lonzo's never been able to reach those crazy expectations given leading up to the draft, he's become an extremely solid point guard in the league, landing an $80 million contract a year ago with the Chicago Bulls. Before going down with injury this season, he was averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, shooting 42% from 3 on over 7 attempts a game, something that is just crazy to see considering his first couple seasons. In 2018, we saw back-to-back Lakers bring it home. This time, it was Josh Hart, the 30th overall pick from the year prior. Hart was so much fun to watch in that summer league. I was there in person when him and Kevin Knox were just going bucket for bucket. He averaged 24 points and 5 rebounds, which obviously got Lakers fans a little too excited. The following year, he would average just 8 points a game, but since then has become a super solid player. He went to the Pelicans in the Anthony Davis trade, where we got to see him expand his role, averaging 15 points a year ago, but during the most recent season, he was traded to the Blazers, a team that at the time was dealing with a lot of injuries, which allowed Josh Hart to really show what he's capable of in a big role. He averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, shooting 50% from the field and 37% from 3. There's a lot of talk about this Blazers team, with Damian Lillard coming back, the additions of Jeremy Grant and Shaedon Sharpe, but Hart is honestly an underrated piece that I really think could be an X factor for them. In 2019, Grizzlies first round pick Brandon Clark won the award, averaging 15 points and 9 rebounds, but really making his impact defensively. Since then, he's been the backup big for the Grizzlies, coming off his third season, averaging 10 points and 5 rebounds. It's honestly so impressive what the Grizzlies have done in the recent years, building through the draft, making solid selections at the top, getting guys like JimmerRange and JimmerRange Jackson Jr., but also consistently hitting with their mid to late picks, getting guys like Clark, Desmond Bane, and Zaire Williams. In 2020, we once again didn't have a Summer League due to the pandemic. Last year, we saw for the second time in Summer League history co-MVP winners. This time, it was Davion Mitchell and Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas has never seen a shot he didn't like. After going with the 27th pick by the Brooklyn Nets, he averaged a whopping 27 points and 4 assists a game during the Summer League. In his rookie season, he averaged just 8 points, shooting 43% from the field and 27% from 3. Davion Mitchell was the Kings' most recent top pick when he averaged 11 points and 6 assists during the Summer League, but it was really his lockdown perimeter defense that was able to win him the award. His rookie season was solid. He averaged 12 points and 4 assists on not so great efficiency, but again, showing that ability as a defender. While I believe his future is really bright, I don't think it's a question that there is a lot of pressure on him with the Kings' decision to trade away Tyrese Haliburton that once going to Indiana honestly looked like a future star in this league. So there it is, that's every Summer League MVP. I think this video's made it pretty clear that taking home MVP doesn't mean too much. I would definitely say it's a little bit more predictive for players that win it as a rookie. Out of all the Summer League MVPs, we've only seen 3 All-Stars, that being John Wall, Blake Griffin, and Damian Lillard. But that's the end for you guys. You guys tell me your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.